It's no longer news that Bola Tinubu is working so hard to break the Fulani political structures in the north. Reasons why former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai is now facing criminal charges filed by the federal government. The allegation that he and others unlawfully intercepted the private telephone communications of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. The charges are built almost entirely on statements El-Rufai himself made during a live interview on Arise TV on February 13, 2026. He said someone tapped Ribadu's phone and told him that the NSA had ordered his arrest. But the prominent human rights lawyer has already turned into these charges on social media. And after reading the points, I completely agree. This case has serious legal landmines. Let me break it down for you step by step in my own analysis. Point 1. The phantom agency called DSS, the charge sheet repeatedly mentions the Department of State Services, DSS. Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. There is no entity known to Nigeria law as the Department of State Services. The National Security Agencies Act, the only law that created our Internal Intelligence Agency, only recognizes and establishes the State Security Services, SSS, full stop. In my personal opinion, this DSS name that we hear every day was popularized and weaponized during the Buhari administration. It became the go-to outfit for arbitrary arrests, midnight raids, and locking people up without proper legal processes. Many Nigerians still remember how critics, activists, and opposition voices were invited, detained, and sometimes disappeared under that banner. Whether it was a deliberate rebranding or just convenient shorthand, the fact remains the law never changed. Only SSS exists on paper. So when a charge sheet is filed in the name of an agency that does not exist in our statute books, that is already a massive red flag. Point 2. SSS has zero prosecutorial powers. Even if we pretend the name doesn't matter, the name National Security Agencies Act does not give the SSS or DSS, whatever you call it, the power to prosecute anybody. Their job is intelligence gathering, detection, and prevention of threats to internal security. They are not a prosecuting agency. That power belongs to the Attorney General of the Federation or the police. So why is this case being paraded as coming from the DSS? Another fundamental defect. Point 3. That Arise statement is not a confession. This is where it gets even more interesting. For a statement to be treated as a confessional or extrajudicial statement that can be used against someone in court, it must normally be made under caution. The classic, you have the right to remain silent, warning. El-Rufai was on live television speaking freely, not under arrest, not cautioned, and not in police custody. This is not how confessions work in law. More importantly, he never said, I personally wiretapped the NSA. He said someone else did it and passed the information to him. That is not an admission of offense. And finally, the Constitution is very clear. No person shall be compelled to give evidence against himself. That right against self-incrimination is still very much alive. My honest take, I am not a fan of El-Rufai. I have criticized him plenty of times on this channel. But injustice is not about who the person is. It's about what the law says. So right now, the charges look technically defective on at least 3 major fronts. Wrong name of the agency, agency without prosecutory powers, and a statement that does not qualify as a confession under our Evidence Act. The big question now is, will the court overlook all of that? Time will tell. But any first-year law student can already see the problems. So, what do you think, guys? Is this a genuine case or just another episode of use the agency to settle scores? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, but keep it respectful. If you want more, No nonsense Lego breakdowns like this. Smash the like button, subscribe, and turn the notifications. We drop fresh analysis every week. Share this video with anyone who still thinks the DSS is a logo organization. They need to see this. I am out. Stay informed. Stay vigilant. See you in the next one.